Hello everybody, this is Mateo saying I won't give you my Pokemon, but I will let you borrow my Surf HM so you can teach one of your 6 tentacle surf rather than you having to swim all the time. By the way, this guy has 6 tentacle. Maybe a tentacle, but mostly tentacle. They're all horrible water Pokemon, basically. Anyways, Magneton is learning Tri-Attack, an interesting normal type attack that I'm not going to use because Hypno needs some levels. And since Tentacles are part Poison type, they take super effective damage anyways, and it's even better when he gets a critical hit. But, yeah, he also has Staryu. But, back on Tri-Attack. Tri-Attack is a normal type move. I don't know the accuracy or power, but it's a normal type move. And its effect is that it will either burn, freeze, or paralyze the enemy Pokemon. There's a chance it'll do either 3. And that's basically it. Also, this guy doesn't have nothing but Tentacle, but he still has crappy water Pokemon, such as this Remoraid. And I'm basically just going through my lineup of Pokemon to show their strength. Magneton is now the same level as my Feraligatr, so like I said, Feraligatr should be the strongest, although sometimes stuff will happen to make others the strongest. And lastly, Crobat, who even he can beat him in one hit. And I would basically say that Crobat is my weakest Pokemon at this point, with Umbreon being a close second because he's mainly a defensive tank. I normally go for power, but I really like Umbreon. Also, my types aren't really all that balanced. I have... well, actually, they kinda are. I could really use a fire type, though, or a fighting type. But the only fire type that we've met up with so far is Growlithe, and he doesn't evolve unless I have a Firestone. And fighting types, have we even met a fighting type yet? Thinking. I don't think so. Well, we've been to the fighting type gym, but we still haven't caught a fighting type, I think. That's depressing. Especially with how many fighting types there are. Are there any fighting types in the 2nd generation? There's Tyrogue, but other than that, are there? Thinking. I don't think so. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think, if there are, there aren't that many. Oh, well, there's Heracross, but he's mainly a bug type. But I really don't think... It's like Sinnoh. There are absolutely no new fire types in Sinnoh, except for Heatran, which you can only get one of. And that's if you do the aftergame stuff. And Infernape. And his family. The only real fire type that you can catch normally in that game is Ponyta. So, I really don't know. Either way, we're going through the lighthouse again. Luckily, we're finally going to heal that Ampharos. Luckily, we already beat all the trainers in here, so we don't have to worry about them messing stuff up. And it's just a giant circle. Now that I think of it, I probably should have cut this out, but whatever, the walking will do is good, I guess. And I can talk about what's been going on. What's been going on? Well, this is the 3rd day in a row that I've had off from school because of ice. The main roads are now clear, but the neighborhoods are not. I opened up the back door to the porch, and there was like an inch or 2 of ice. Just a layer like that. I have no idea why I talked to that guy. But there's just like an inch or 2 of ice. That thick. It's horrible. So salt isn't really doing all too good. We can't find a rare candy though. That's a item that I missed. That I end up not really using. It would have been very helpful to use on a Pokemon that evolves at a really high level. But I ended up not really using them all too much. And just sold them for more Pokeballs, basically. Either way, it turns out I accidentally went the right way the first time. This is the way that you have to go to get to Jasmine and her Ampharos, which are right here. Yes, this medicine should cure Amphi. Okay. And then they play the Pokemon Center sound. And it's all better now. Hooray. So, now that he's better, can you go to your gym so I can battle you? Yes, please, thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go fight her then. You know, after helping all these gym leaders, you'd think that they'd just, like, give us the badge as a thanks. And we really don't have to battle them, or they'd go easy on us. Not the case. No, unfortunately not. Either way, we're just... Oh, this is all Vine City, okay. I am horrible at remembering these names, mainly because... Believe it or not, I know that this is the first Pokemon generation I Let's Play, but this is the one I know the least, Sinnoh being a close second. I know Hoenn quite a bit, and I know Kanto. Kind of. I know where to go, it's just that I don't know the names of the actual towns. But there are absolutely no trainers in this gym, so that's helpful. Because there aren't really all too many steel types yet, since it's just been made. Basically, the list of steel types goes as follows. Scizor and Fortress, which are mainly just bug types, and I think Fortress might be a grass as well. Magnemite, Magneton, Steelix, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think I got all of them. Those 5. So basically, her lineup consists of 2 Magnemites, one of which was defeated, and since we don't have a fire fighting type, we have to resort to water types, because that's the only thing that I have that's super effective, not super effective, normally effective, against these guys. Again, I still think that electric should be super effective against steel, because steel conducts electricity, and that would be extremely painful for a steel type. But, whatever. And we have Steelix, which is big, threatening, and weak to water, so whatever. I'm pretty sure that she's actually the 5th gym leader, and Chuck is the 6th, but she's actually a lot more powerful than Chuck. For instance, she has 3 Pokemon instead of 2. Her 2 Magnemites are the same level as his best Pokemon, Poliwrath, at level 30, and then she has Steelix at level 30 freaking 5, which is the same level as my strongest Pokemon, being Magneton and Feraligatr. So we got TM23, I'm pretty sure it's Iron Tail. To teach Iron Tail, yes. I will eventually use that on Umbreon, but it's not really all too great of a move. I just wanted a steel type so I could have something that's super effective. Something else that's super effective against the rock types other than my Feraligatr. So now we are heading back to there. What am I doing? We're heading over there where the cursor ended up last. And to do that, we must walk through these routes again. Luckily, they aren't all too long, especially since we aren't being stopped by Pokemon trainers. And we are almost there, actually. These routes aren't all too long when you aren't being stopped every 5 seconds by random battles and Pokemon trainers. In fact, here we are back in Ecruteak. And we're just going to continue to the right and kick that guy. I was wondering what this place was and why it was important. Oh, that's right, that's where we got Surf. Healing the Pokemon for some reason. Did I heal them after the gym? Because if I didn't, it would make sense, but I really do think that I did heal them after the gym. Either way, we're getting a call from Dana. It's me, my Psyduck is full of energy, it's a little scary. My Pokemon are fine. You knocked out a Pidgeotto, that's great. I could do that with my eyes closed, because my Pokemon are the ones doing the battling. Either way, so now we can continue on to the right. And I'm pretty sure this is a new route theme. There were a couple in this game, new route themes. This is Mount Mortar. We will go here much later to break up the monotony of the Pokédex completion montage at the end. Instead, we're just gonna skip it all by surfing. And I still have yet to go to Cianwood to grab this stuff that I missed. What I didn't miss, although, is this Goldeen. Hooray for Goldeen! For Alligator was a horrible choice because it's way overpowered and stuff. But we can have Hypno do the whole hypnosis and then weaken thing, because it's lucky that Hypno is also not all too much of a physical attacker, so you can just have him use Headbutt or something and it won't do that much. Also, Confusion isn't all too great of a move, so that should be enough damage either. Anyways, and he also learned Poison Gas while leveling up. That'll poison a Pokemon, so if you just need to like whittle it down little by little, Poison Gas will help with that. Like if you're having trouble and you keep on fainting the Pokemon in a single attack, Poison Gas will help with that. Although it will put you on a timer, so it's kind of a win-lose situation. Either way, Goldeen is the goldfish Pokemon. That's interesting, I guess. It has a horn though, so I don't see how it can be a goldfish with a giant horn. We do not have Parasect anymore, so I can't cut that tree, but it really doesn't matter. It's just berries and stuff. We can find a super potion though. This is another entrance to Mount Mortar. I went back for Parasect. So Parasect will be a, what's the word? God. He will be a, what's the word? He won't last that long on the team, basically. It's gonna drive me nuts now what that word is, and then halfway through the day I'll just shout the word and it's gonna be like an aha moment, and then oh god, I'm an idiot. But that really doesn't matter. Let's just continue on with this adventure, including more surfing. Over here is a fisher that you want to get the number for. The power of the Pokemon I caught. The power of the Pokemon he caught. The Pokemon that he caught are Quillfish, and that's it. Quillfish is an interesting Pokemon, one that we have not gotten yet because it's one of the 2 Swarm Pokemon. I will explain those when they happen, which is much, much later. But Quillfish losing in one hit, we are now way over leveled, because Feraligatr was double his level. But we want to get this guy's phone number as soon as... What did you buy? Great, thanks. Hopefully it's a Moonstone. Most likely not, though. We wanted to get that guy's phone number. Okay, I skipped it, but you want to get that guy's phone number. He will give you Water Stones. I'll get it eventually. It's not like they'll forget, like, oh, well, you didn't ask, like, 5 minutes after we battled, so I'm not going to give you my phone number anymore. They'll give you the phone number no matter what. Anyways, this guy has 2 interesting Pokemon, Nidorina and Nidorino, that need Moonstones to evolve. Hey, he's in the same predicament as me, because my mom won't buy me any. There are other ways to get Moonstones, most of which I will be showing, because she rarely buys you Moonstones, and after a certain point, she will not buy you any anymore. There's a 3rd entrance to Mount Mortar. There are a total of 3 entrances to Mount Mortar, all across this route. There's one at the beginning, one in the middle where those trees are, and then one at the end, close to where I am right now. And those will all end up in different locations, although I'm pretty sure that 2 of them link. But Mount Mortar is an optional place that you only want to go to get 1 or 2 new Pokemon. You can find Machop in there, but I didn't think of it then. But you can get Machop in there if you want. But the important thing to go into Mount Mortar for is for Tyrogue, which is the Pokemon that will evolve into either Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or the brand new Hitmontop. So you want to get one of those. That's the only way you can get it too, and then breed it 3 times so you can get each. The home of the ninjas. Okay. Visiting Mohammedan, try a rare Rage Candy Bar. And of course, we can't go to the gym because this guy needs us to do story side quest stuff first. Fantastic. So I'm just gonna heal up the Pokemon, although that's kinda useless since we're so overpowered we aren't giving the other Pokemon a chance to hit us. Either way, we're still gonna heal up. Parasect we're gonna be carrying around for a while. But that's about it. And I will see you all